What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Zerg Cheeseburger the Master. We are almost at episode number 20, and I've been having a fantastic time learning Zerg, beating Grandmaster without a single creep tumor. Not officially a part of the challenge, but that's just who I am, I guess. But anyway, in the last episode, we did an Infestor Cheese. That was awesome. Today, I want to use some more tech units, but I'm not quite sure yet which ones. Let's begin. All right, game number 1 is against a Zerg player, playing against Thriving GG. All right, we've been seeing him more and more these days. Now, what exactly do I want to do? It's just the idea I had in my head. I checked, I think it was the Infestor game that I watched, the Infestor game that I played in the last episode, that is. And I noticed that there was the perfect amount of money to do link drop into Swarmos against Protoss. Like that build, I could be wrong, because sometimes I imagine like some really cool scenario that just doesn't work out, but I think it works perfectly. If you do like my standard link drop opener, which at this point, it really is my standard build. Like, I do it like almost every time. Not usually against Zerg, but besides that, almost every single time, especially against Protoss. But you have so much money. I think you could get 6 Swarm modes really fast after that build. And that's enough to already snipe a Nexus. Like, I legitimately think you could go link drop into a really fast Swarm mode Nidus, and I feel like either it's going to look silly because maybe they just counterattack and then you have to defend with Swarmos, which was awful, or they say on the defensive, and you will literally just kill their Nexus at like 5 minutes with Swarmos, you know? Now against Zerg, I don't think I can make that happen. I am actually going to go for the link drop. Just because I feel like the 1 or 2 times that we tried this, it looked very, very good. And after that, I mean, CVZ for the most part, the thing is, I always have really cool plans. They usually don't come to fruition because everyone cheeses me first, or at the same time, or something like that. So I didn't even want to go too deep. I just want to do a build that I really enjoy, that has worked miraculously in this matchup. And then I guess we'll see where we can get. If he's going to allow me to make Swarmos in ZVZ, that'd be awesome. We had one game, I think, right? Yeah, we had one game where I played Swarmos in a ZVZ, and we ended up beating like I think it was like a 5-base Zerg with 2-base Swarm. Like, I actually think it was something ridiculous like that. So, I mean, if we can do that again, that sounds obviously very, very fantastic. Now, we still have to see how the link drop is going to pan out, and obviously what my opponent's going to do. He could be going for like an early Ling attack. That's by far the most common. I want to say, like, you guys probably have more stats on it than me if you're, like, paying attention closely. I want to say that more than half the games are, like, yeah, just Ling rush of some sort, you know? Like, it's just always 8 links. Like, it's just every time. It's freaking crazy, I swear. It's freaking crazy. But this is another reason why it's really good for me to open. Oh, this might be, like, a really big link flood, actually. I want to make a lair, but it's not smart. That doesn't stop me, however. You guys know me. But yeah, it's a link flood again, but this is the reason why I like going for a 17-17 here, because I'm actually going to have a lot of units. Let me fall back to the queen a little bit. If he wants to fight this, I'm totally down. He's wasting a lot of damage there on the queen. He does have a lot of links, so I do have to be careful. But I mean, it looks perfectly fine to me here. Like, he made so many Zerglings to try and do some damage. The sad part is that with the queens being out like this, I'm not going to be able to do my link drop. How do I want to play around this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with a very similar amount of units that I would normally do. But then instead of going for the link drop, I'll pretty much straight away try to go for the Swarmos. Maybe I can catch what my opponent is up to. I don't see like a wall or something. Oh, I do have speed now on these links, which is really nice. What's he going to make? A Roach Warren. Okay. I mean, I do have a lair. Couldn't it be nice for... Oh, I'm going to catch this one queen. There we go. Yes, that's looking massive. Okay, that queen is going to... Oh, that's actually a little bit annoying of a transfuse there. I'm going to go for the infestation pit. I feel a little insane for doing this right now, to be honest, because he has a Roach Warren. He doesn't have a 3rd base as far as I can see. Yeah, so this is going to be a scary win. I'm going to start walling this off slowly. Let's see. It's probably... Is it double evo? Yeah, it's a double evo. I can damage this a little bit until he decides to attack me. It's just this guy, whenever we play him, I really feel like he has... Like, he doesn't play the same as my Zerg, but he has similar openings. So I get a decent read on him. Like, it was probably a gasless opener, first of all. And now, I want to guess that he's at least at 3 gases. He could be doing... Wait, this one is upgrading, right? Actually, it's pretty hard to tell, to be honest. No, it's not upgraded. Okay. It could be like a Roach attack. Imagine if it was my build, the freaking... Oh my god, the +1 Burrow Roach. I mean, that would be really good against me because I don't have units right now, guys. Not at all. My opponent could very well be going for Mutas, and I'm just chilling here. Let's see if I can see some Roaches. Okay, there's one Roach. That's always going to be... even little intel is going to be very interesting for me. I would love to run by. It's not going to happen, but I would really like to. I'm going to make an Overseer to scout if it's a Spire. Okay, I think I figured out the smart way to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the Overseer in. If I see a Spire, I think I'll actually make my own Spire. Or a Hydra then. Could be either. I'm not quite sure which one yet, but this kind of looks like a fake. Wait, is that a Spore? Oh, there's a Spine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes it very likely that it's a Spire, right? Let's see. There's a hatchery in his main. He's going for a macro hatch. That looks like something I would do. I mean, okay, very interesting. Let's see. There's still no Spire here. Is this going to get a full scout? Huh. He's just making Spine. Okay, I'm very confused. If you guys are confused, I think I'm not trying to brag or anything. Sounds really dumb. But I think I'm more confused than you guys. This is okay. This is something. I'm going to make one Spine. I'm not sure how much I will be able to snipe. Like, you can do really cool things with Zerg, by the way, that are really hard to scout. Like, you could go for a proxy Spire by using... oh, dude. I swear for a second I started thinking, where's the Nidus? I thought it was his. That's pretty funny. But you could use an Overlord to spread creep. And yeah, proxy Aspire that way, and no one's obviously ever going to find it. Okay, let's see if I can just one-tap his hatchery. That's the plan. I think I'm going to make a Hydra Den behind this. I feel like Hydra Den would be really, really good. Let's see. Maybe I should just land on his units, to be honest. Oh, it's a massive Link Flood. I mean, they're going to kill a lot of stuff for free. Yo, those things kind of popped off. Okay, so it's a massive Link Flood. Then I guess I will just wall this off. Put my queen in there, I suppose. Yeah, that's kind of, I really didn't think that was going to be the case, to be honest. A massive Link Flood does seem a little bit strange. He has +1 armor, which is going to make it a lot stronger, I suppose. Okay, so this one he's going to see. I'm going to pop out one set of locusts. Is it going to be enough? I'm actually not quite sure. He's trying to target the Nidus. Okay, I'll put a couple more. There you go. Oh, no, it can't escape. Let me out. No, it's not going to let me out. I mean, those locusts are doing a great job. I mean, I'll just keep launching a couple. I mean, it's not like he's trading very efficiently here. And okay, now I'm going to go in. There we go. And wait, I'm going to kill all of... He doesn't have links left, guys. I think I've killed all of his Zerglings. Now, I want to be careful because I still think there could be Mutas on the way. So I'm going to make a bunch of drones. Oh, he does still have a lot. Well, that's okay because my Nidus is already finished. This is such a freaking weird game. Why does he have 1 million Zerglings? But his speed was super late. I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, I need more Swarmos. If I can get out with these, this is going to be awesome. Let's see. So now he's going to go for it. I guess technically he could be going for a massive Link drop, or he could just be sniping. What is it called? Sniping my third base, which I really don't think I would mind that much. Okay, so now the lair is gonna die, which is great. Like, Swarmos are just insane. Like, look at the DPS here. That lair is gone. Okay, he's gonna kill my third base for it, but now I have Hydras on the defense already, guys. I have Hydras on the defense behind my wall, so he can't really break this. I don't need that many. I think I have more than enough. And the thing is, wait, there are links in the middle. Oh, I was actually right. There are links in the middle. It's a really big link drop. Very, very cool. I have to admit, very, very cool. Is it going to be enough for him? I don't think so, because I already have the freaking Hydras on the low ground here. I think I might have... No, it doesn't look like I... Dude, for a second, I thought, like, wait, are all my Swarmos and the Nidus? Am I going to lose all of these? Okay, now I'm just going to right-click. Right-click the second base. Here we go. And that should be his last base. Dude, I feel like this guy really plays crazy. Like, he might be the Zerg that plays the most similar to me, to be honest. So he's going to lose that base. He does have a Spire. How many drones did I lose? I lost a decent amount of drones, but not... Yeah, not an infinite amount, I guess I should say. Now, I did lose the Nidus. I should probably rebuild that so I can actually start escaping again. He's setting all of his links over there, which makes me think like he's just going to do the same move again. Maybe I can just put a couple of Hydras over there. Actually, I think... Actually, I can just... Why am I doing this? Wait, I have one Hydra. The one Hydra is going to save me. Let's go. It's going to kill the Muta. Oh my god, carried by one Hydra. Okay, I'm going to send these locusts over there. I'm still expecting a... Overlord drop. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect anticipation. That is beautiful. Guess I'll just kill the Spire over here. Those are both gonna die. He does still have the one hatchery, right? Oh, he did rebuild that. I'm not gonna be able to break through all of that. There we go. Now, I do think he lost all of the... Yeah, exactly. He lost his entire army. The Lings are gone. And there we go. 15 Swarmos. The Ling rush into the Swarmos to get Zerg. Now, to be honest, I think... I know it sounds freaking legendary, right? I think we might not have been the weirdest Zerg player in this game. Like, my opponent going for, like, a mass link drop, that is, like, an insane version of my usual link drop. He made 2 upgrades, so he has 1/1 links. Those are very strong. If you're wondering why those links kind of popped off in my main, is because they had 1/1 upgrades. Like, it's super, super strong. I think it was 4 Overlord, which is 32 links. But I just hit a little bit too late. Like, if I did this build, I would probably do it from, like, a 17-17 as well, or maybe, like, a regular hatch first, and, like, instead of, like, the extractor trick, 10 Zergling pressure is what he did. But it's a really cool idea. Maybe I'll steal it, try to execute it a little differently, a little better, but that's going to be it for the warm-up game. Let's go to game number 2. Right, game number 2 is against a Terran. Okay, it's really fun. We're getting to see a lot of these names more regularly. We're getting regular rivals. Kind of reminds me of the epic rivalry we had in the Planetary Rush to Gridmaster series. The real ones will remember that one. Me against Rocker. Oh my goodness. Now let's see. Can we make... I'm really in the mood for the Swarmos now. Can I make that work against Terran as well? Now, if you guys don't remember, I think you probably do, because we really have been playing this guy pretty frequently. He likes to play like slightly different. He likes to make a lot of Cyclones in particular. And that does scare me a little bit, because I've been having a relatively easy time against Cyclones for the most part. Like, I usually just make Zerglings and surround them, and that's it, I think. But if I go for something like Swarmo or anything more techy, if I go for like Roaches, Swarm Host, Infestors, not quite sure if that's going to be the right answer to someone making Cyclones, right? Like, I'd rather just have like enough links and then surround them, and, you know, that's the end of the story. At least, I hope so, in the right way. I'm going to go for my 17-17. I am setting myself up for a link drop build. I don't necessarily have to do it, though. What I did in the last game, I actually kind of liked it, where I realized that I couldn't go for the link drop anymore. I didn't get too desperate. I just switched to the lair immediately and went for the Swarmos rush extra fast. I mean, it was just a vibe. It was not the perfect build. I think with the link drop, the build is a little bit smoother. Like, actually get the aggression that going for an early gas and pool should have. I mean, if you're going to go for a build like this, you do want to do some damage, right? If you want to play economically, you should always just go for a hatch first. Well, there are some exceptions. Like, there's always some mind games. Against Terran, right now it's not so popular. It's actually pretty funny. I want to say, like, 5 years back, SCV scouting against Zerg was just, like, not done. Like, you just, it was just weird. Like, everyone thought you would just spend too much money SCV scouting because the builds were so tight. So no one would SCV scout. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Like, no one would SCV scout, and if you did it, we would always complain, like, oh, I have no money. Like, what am I supposed to do? But then at some point, like, more all-ins and more pool first builds came out. And then, okay, wait, I might have played against this build before. If he's going to do the same thing. But yeah, more pool first, more all-ins starting to come out, and then, yeah, eventually Terran started SCV scouting. So he has a Marine killing my Overlord. This is what he did when he went for a really ridiculous proxy Cyclone attack. Maybe I should check around my base, but I'm still going to go for the lair. I might be like a little stubborn here, but I'm still going to go for the lair. I mean, the thing is, with this build, I make a decent amount of Zerglings anyway. Like, I'm going to go up to at least like 16, right? So I don't think it's that bad. Okay, so it is just the Marine. Wait, he's not paying attention. Oh my god, he's gonna lose the Marine. There we go. Oh, this is really annoying for him already. But this does look like it is a Reactor Cyclone build, right? Kind of like what I said. It could still be Hellions, but it does give me Reactor Cyclone vibes. I'm gonna hide one Zergling over there just because it's gonna take me, save me more time. Oh my god, the Zergling! It locked it. Oh my god, that's kind of brutal, actually. Okay, I'm gonna send the rest of these links over here. Gonna save this one. Let's see. I want to see what he's making, and then the other thing is gonna buy. Wait, guys, I think I can just go for this. Am I crazy, or can I just go for this right now? Okay, wait. I'm gonna. Oh no, Mr. Cyclone. Oh, he's barely running away in time. Yeah, he's gonna lose both of these Cyclones. There we go. That is massive. Now, do I still want to go for Swarmo? I think I do, actually. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I do. I'm just going to do some damage to this wall and then eventually back off. I'm already going up to a decent amount of drones. I could still go for the link drop, maybe with speed. It's okay, this is a pretty ridiculous idea, but I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to go for speed on the Overlords and try to prepare for like a huge link drop later. That's the plan. I kind of taking the idea of what the guy just did to me in the last game, right? I feel like that's going to be super cool. Now, my biggest danger here is that I'm too greedy. So I'm going to make a few more drones. I'm going to go up to 36. Yeah, I'll go up to 36, and then I'll start making links. Like, keep in mind, I do have somewhat of a favorable position. I mean, I didn't do a crazy amount of damage, but I think, you know, I didn't cancel the CC for that long, or delay it rather, but killing those first 2 Cyclones, that's really going to stop him from snowballing. So I think that's where I'm going to get my advantage from. Now, I could always... Ooh, guys, I could turn this around and go for... Ooh, actually, the Infestor? Is the Infestor what I want to build? Like, I know it sounds crazy, but if he attacks me and I get 1 fungal off on his group of Cyclones... I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty crazy to me. And maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to make my gases, but I'm not going to saturate them yet. I think I'm just going to go out on the map with my group of Zerglings and make a bunch more drones. I like how I'm going for like mass overlord jobs, and I also have a Nidus. Like, this is a build you probably shouldn't be copying because it looks a little ridiculous. Let's see, what does he have? Oh, a lot of Hellions. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much what I thought I was going to see. Now, Fungals, they did nerf them a little bit. Like, Fungals don't do as much damage anymore, so that's something we need to keep in mind. Yeah, but because... Why are you guys going there? You have nothing inside, guys. Relax. Relax, guys. It's like, we want to get in, or whatever sound that Overlord makes, but no. It's not time yet. Let's see, how many do I have? I want 45. Yeah, I want 45 workers. Okay, so I have 1 Infestor. This Infestor could be, like, insane. Like, if I get the fungal off, that's going to be crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my Zerglings a little bit. I think I want to... Yeah, I'm going to make Swarmos with all of this money. There we go. And I think I kind of need to be a little safer. Maybe I can send Zerglings in front of his base. How many links would I want to drop? I feel like I need to at least... Okay, so he has units there. Then I'm just going to put down the Nidus already. Yeah, the fungal is going to be super important here. Like, if I get a big fungal on his units, it's really going to be freaking huge. Okay. Can I get it? I'm kind of scared. Wait, that was Blue Flame, right? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure that was Blue Flame right there. So I need to be a little careful. Okay, so now here's the Nidus. I'm going to put down all of these Swarmos. Have a... Oh, I thought there was one more, actually, but apparently not. Here we go. I'm going to send those in. Now, I have to play this game extremely carefully because, first of all, I'm playing only links against Blue Flame Hellions. But besides that... oh, I'm going to kill another one, maybe? Oh, hey, we actually did get another one. Yo, that's not bad at all. But I want to go for the link drop. Keep that in mind, right? I want to go for the link drop. But he might be searching around his base exactly for Niduses now. So that's something I need to keep in mind. And maybe I can try to just sneak... Get some free Hellion kills. Or like not free. Oh, this could be massive. Okay, so he sees the Overlords. Wait, I need him to move away. Here we go. He's moving away. Oh, barely not quite good enough for me. Okay, here we go. I think we got to surround now. Yes, this is massive. Here we go. Need to keep surrounding. Like, I can't attack him straight up. Let's see. Got a couple. Not quite enough yet, though. Oh, maybe the speed zone gonna buff me? It's still not quite enough. Oh, I need to be really careful. Looks like we're gonna get all-in massively here. Yeah, this is gonna be a really tough one to hold, guys. Like, a really, really tough one. I have this 1 Infestor. I'm gonna try to morph 2 of these. Let's see. If I was him, I would just be going for the Infestor, really. Oh, I don't actually have enough larva. Oh, that's... No, he's actually gonna scout that, too. Oh, we might be in a little bit of trouble here, guys. Let's see. How many links do I have? Yeah, it's pretty crazy by me to keep spamming links against like Mass Hellion Cyclone against the guy who has liked to all-in us in the past. Let's see, I'm going to put these in the Nidus. I guess I'll just put a Nidus down here. Now, I don't have enough Infestors yet. That's the big problem here. I don't have enough Infestors to really make something happen. Like, the Infestors are going to have to carry me like so freaking hard. I should have been making more Queens as well, by the way. Definitely true. Okay, so he's going to see 1. Let's see. Guess I'll just pop out 1 of these. Let's see if I can kill the Cyclone in time. Okay. And then I'm going to go straight into the main base. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be big, actually. Here we go. Oh, we're going to kill so many. Look at these workers, guys. And I saved the Swarmos, too. Okay, very, very nice. Now, I have more Infestors. I think it's time for me to really go for a lot of roaches now. Let's see. I'm going to spam roaches. I have 43 workers, which is really pretty bad, if we're being honest. Like, it's really not great. Okay. He's not paying attention here. Yes. Okay, we got a good surround. I mean, we're making plays happen, guys. Like, this is pretty expensive for him. That's a couple Cyclones. Gonna run away with these if he wants to. Oh, if he's not paying attention, I'll snipe another one. Now he's paying enough attention. Okay. Unfortunate for us. Now, this is becoming a bit of a weird game. It feels like I've been trying to cheese him all this time, and he was trying to cheese me. But now we're kind of uncheesable at this point. And I could... Wait, actually, I didn't think about this. I could also put the Nidus in his main, perhaps. Like, that might be... I know it sounds a little ambitious, but that might be... Okay, yeah. I was going to say, that might be, like, the one spot he's not looking for, right? Okay. He's still checking very, very well with these Cyclones, I have to say. See, does he have units here as well? He might. I think it's a good time for me to go across with my army at this point. Let's see. He's probably gonna... Yeah, okay, he saw it already. Wasn't quite sure if he was in range. When is road speed gonna finish? Somewhat soon. Would have been nice maybe if I went for the... well, I was gonna, for Ravagers maybe as well? I'm not quite sure. Okay, is he gonna... He is gonna catch it. Wait, there's a lot of infestors here, by the way. Okay, guys. Is this the moment? Yes, okay, that's number one. That's catch number one, guys. The infestors are gonna do so freaking well here. These cyclones are not gonna be able to escape. That is like 10 cyclones falling instantly. That is beautiful. And that's why you have to be so freaking careful with the cyclones. They are so squishy, guys. I'm gonna put a Nidus down here, because why not? I kind of blocked him, actually, with that Nidus. It's kind of funny. Okay. I mean, the Cyclones are taking so much damage from these roaches because they're just not managing to run away. Like, he's killing a decent amount of my infestors, but this trade doesn't seem that great for him. He's got this every single Cyclone. They are incredibly squishy, like I said. I'm going to put out another Nidus here. And that's why I have to be so careful playing Mass Cyclone. Like, if I get on top of them, or if I have units like infestors that can just stuck them. Oh, this fungal is going to be pretty big as well. There we go. Now, at this point, I am running out of infestors a little bit. But now, I have the freaking Swarmos coming. Here we go, guys. Can I grab them? Well, pretty well, actually. There we go. More roaches from the top, too. Gotta be careful. Maybe I can just target down this base right now. So we're just ending up doing some kind of really crazy swarm host. I don't even know how to call this. Swarmos infestor roach cheese? Is that what this is? But I can save the infestors with the Nidus as well. That could be pretty nice. Maybe it's time for a drop into the main. I actually wouldn't mind a drop into the main. I keep in mind, like, I don't have economy, right? Oh, if he wants to attack me, he might be in trouble here, guys. Cyclones are not that fast anymore. Here we go. I'm going to be able to get some body blocking going on here. Check this out. Any Warcraft 3 enjoyers? Oh, that is beautiful. There we go. Now, if he stops chasing me for 1 second, I'm going to use the opportunity to drop into the main base. I mean, he might not, but I feel like he could. It kind of looked like he went to intercept some units there. You guys saw that movement? It looked like he sent the Cyclones to the top. Oh, this could be freaking cool. Here we go. This could be like the best double prong. I'm going to use the Nidus with it as well. Guess I can put some of these queens in the Nidus. Let's transfer some of these drones over. Okay. I'm going to put the Nidus down here. What is that? Oh, it's the Cyclone shooting it. All right. But now the roaches are in the main, and that's going to be really hard for him to deal with, guys. Check this out. He's going to have to check everywhere, and he's just got a GG out. There we go. He couldn't stop it. The Cyclones could micro at the front. They could not micro in the main at the same time. I was also going to pop down a bunch of locusts here, which I think that would have been a really cool trap. I could have caught those Cyclones by popping out these Swarmos and just gutting on top of them. But this really is such a Mar game, such a Euthermal game, outplaying with weird drops, Niduses, and even in this game, what I loved so much here is that I feel like we had so much potential with all the units we had, right? Because he countered us at most steps. Like, we had a good start, but then he countered the drops. I could never get the drops up. He countered the Niduses very well. Even the first Swarmos, I got them up. He was there in time. But still, because we have so much potential, he has to be scared, and he gets stretched in, and then we can pick some units off here and there, catch them with the fungals, get the locust in, and this is a very, very cool cheese. I definitely want to get better at using Swarmos than Nidus. My macro is pretty decent, even though I probably should have made a couple more drones with this, but then again, you guys know I like to keep it cheesy. 50 drones is all I need, and that's not even the end yet. Let's go for game number 3. All right, game number 3 is against another Terran player. Okay, this is going to be interesting because the last strategy, I really like it, but I might be kind of fortunate with I might have been with the opponent that I had, right? Because my opponent likes Cyclones. I told you guys against Cyclones, I am relatively comfortable. And especially in the early game with Mass Links, it's kind of my jam to just try and pick them off really fast. And against a standard Terran who likes to go, let's say, just like Reaper opening, go into Hellions, go into Bio, that might be a completely different story. Swarmos and Roaches, and pretty much every unit I just used there is better against Mech than against Bio, right? I mean, to be fair, I think that goes for most units because Mech is just objectively a little worse than Bio. At least in most times in StarCraft. Sometimes it had like a little bit of a peak, but besides that, Bio usually takes the upper hand. And I kind of feel that too when I play Zerg. When I play Zerg and I play against Mech, like, it's not necessarily like I have a 100% win rate, but it feels like it's easier to play. Like, maybe not to like win. I don't know how to explain it properly, but if you play against Mech, it feels really easy to get where you want to go. You still need to put in the, the effort and the skills to kind of figure out like your late game and try to win that way against Mech, but it's very rare. Oh, I didn't saturate my gas right away. It's very rare that I find myself playing against Mech and just really being, you know, feeling like I'm being like strangled by the pressure or something like that, you know, like it just doesn't really feel that complicated for the most part. And I'm also lucky that people are making so many cyclones, because you guys know I think the cyclone kind of sucks, so it's pretty nice for me. Now this guy, wait, where did that SCV go? It kind of looked like he was going in the back of my base over here. Okay, it wasn't. I was going to say, that would be a pretty crazy strategy. He was making a bunker here against such a late hatchery. That'd be pretty brave, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I'm just going to check what he has over here. I'm kind of tempted to sell my... Oh, I feel like... You know, I've been trying my best, especially when playing, you know, some ladder games off stream, or off recording, rather. I've been trying my best to spread my overlords correctly. But to be honest, when I play, I really feel like I'm the best when I just have a million overlords on their side of the map, which allows me to do, like, outplays and stuff like that, you know? Like, I don't think I necessarily really need to have good overlord vision around my own base. Like, I can usually respond in time and stuff. Now, let's hope I wasn't too confident here. I'm going to try to send these out before the Reaper is there. My opponent doesn't have a freaking base, by the way. Like, there's no... Well, maybe in his main, right? Maybe he built a command center in his main, but besides that, there's nothing here, which is a little scary. Unless we're going to play against another Cycloner, which, yeah, I mean... Also wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of like the ZVZs where they always cheese me. And now we're playing against Terrans and they always make Cyclones. Sometimes they don't cheese, but they do... Okay. They do always make Cyclones. Okay, so the Reaper left. That means that I'm just going to go for a quick check here. He could have just built it in the main, by the way. Okay. Is that too fast to be... Is that too fast to be on 2 bases? I'm actually not quite sure. Oh, I'm going to be able to kill that, I think. Let's see. I'm not quite sure, actually. Is that a... Oh, he's making Hellions, too. Huh. I'm trying to get the read on this, but it's not really coming to me so far. I think I might want to go for Hydras, actually. Which, as per usual, sounds like a pretty crazy choice. If he's going Blue Flame Hellions and I'm going Hydras, that might be like the worst misread ever, because Hydras are terrible against Blue Flame Hellions. But if he's going to go for Cyclones, then I'll have units with enough range to just kind of shoot the Cyclones every time they try to come in, which will be pretty sick. Let's see what I want to do. I think I want to drop most of the links. Yeah, I'm going to drop 12 links, like here in the corner in his base. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to scout what he's up to with the rest of his, with his army, basically. Let's see. Okay, so he's going to try to get something done over here. Yeah, okay, so he did expand in his main. Okay, so I thought I was going crazy a little bit there, you know, but no, he did actually expand in his main. And he's also 100% just going for mass mech. I mean, I feel like we can all see that at this point, right? So wait, let's see if I can distract him with this. This is a very good distraction here. Oh, no, wow, that was a super fast reaction, I have to say. Or did he just F2? Oh, no, it looks like he actually just F2'd. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. I was going to kill the Cyclone. Can I get away with a couple? Maybe. Actually, I think I might be able to get away with a little bit here if I'm lucky. Let's see. Is he going to try? Yeah, he's going to try. Like the Cyclone range is not that big these days, guys. It's a lot smaller. And we are going to get away with 5-0. I mean, it's more than nothing, guys. It's more than nothing. Now, worrisome moment here, guys. I have 0 units. I have 1 queen per hatchery. Okay, I do have a couple of Hydras finishing. That's great. Now, I'm really scared. If this guy makes Blue Flame, then I think we're going to collectively cry at how many drones and Hydras I'm just going to be losing all the time. I'm going to make 2 more drones. So I'm going to end up at the 45 that I usually want. Wait, I wonder if I can kind of hide these in the mineral line. These look a lot sneakier like this. I'm also making Overlord speed to go for drops later. Not quite sure if that's going to come into play. Kind of just want to make it anyway, though. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot how fast the Hydra upgrades finished. That one already finished. I want to make a 3rd base, but I also can't really take it. That is a little ambitious by me, I think, to try and take that. I do wonder if he's just straight up going to go mass Cyclones, just like the other guy. I hear me talk at the start of the game, right? Like, oh, nice. We're going to play a normal ZBT here, where we're going to try one of our usual cheeses against a normal Terran. No, but no, Cyclones again. Well, I guess it is the new normal, right? I don't mean any disrespect with that, of course, but, you know, Cyclones it is. Now, how many SCVs did I kill earlier? I want to say I killed about 6, which is pretty good. Like, it's really not bad. I can't really fly across the map. Like, that's what I normally do. I fly across the map with my Overlords. Like, I morph them all here. And then I just fly across. If I do that and I run into Cyclones, that's going to be freaking devastating for us. Like, it really will be. I'm going to send 1 Zergling to scout just kind of the map. And then the other... Okay, wait, now maybe... No, he's not coming across still. But I actually have a decent idea. I think maybe I'll just fly everything. Right? I'll fly the Overlords before morphing them. And I'll just bring them together with the Hydras. Because it's not necessarily about getting to his base. It's about... what's it called? It's about getting into the main base when I want. Maybe I can kill this. Yo, that's going to make a really fast path. Okay, let's see. Just need some good micro here. That's pretty much it. How many? I don't know how many more Hydras I need. He doesn't have that many Hellions, so it is pretty tempting to just make more Lings as well. But I feel this is going to be a really tough one to make work, guys. It really is. Let's see. Where's the army? It is not here yet. I did lose an Overlord there, but it's not enough to supply me, luckily. Okay, so his army is over here. I feel like I could get into the main base. It's very sketchy, but I could. How many Hydras? I think I'll need like 7. Right? I think I'll need like 7 of these. Probably the rest. I think I should keep them at home. Oh, this is gonna be a real scary moment here, guys. This is gonna be all deciding, basically. Okay, wait. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna doom drop anyway. Because I can attack at the front with the rest of the units. That's the thing, right? I can attack at the front with the rest of the units. And then these are gonna go straight into the main base. Oh, okay, this is gonna be either the biggest disaster or not. If you think it's gonna be a disaster, you better close your eyes. Okay, it's just 2 Cyclones. Here we go. I'm going to kill a bunch of these. This is a really good start. We got both those Cyclones for free, basically. I feel like I killed something at the front with like a couple Lings. I heard something explode. Not quite sure what it is. But now, this is why it's so good. He can't micro in between his buildings, guys. Like, he can't micro here. Oh, it's a tank. Like, he wants to... Look at this. He wants to be kiting with the Cyclones, but he can't. Like, there's not enough space. He can't get on top with the Hellions. Is this the ultimate counter to Cyclone play? Wait, it might actually just be. Look at this. His entire mech army is deleted because he can't kite with the Cyclones and the Hellions. Okay, well. I mean, once again, I always say it. I don't really struggle with the Cyclones, but this is the strongest counter I've done so far against any Cyclone play, I think. Like here, the entire... Like, Cyclones, their advantage is that they can kite you across the entire map. Like, if you notice what they did, they would keep trying to engage me, both Terrans, keep trying to engage me, go back when they're locked on, etc. Here, you can't do that. If he does that here, he's going to lose all of his factories, command centers, so he was forced to attack in, trade incredibly inefficiently, and keep in mind, that was his entire army, and I have, like, I want to say about 8 Hydras and a bunch of Lings on the way at the front too, and he lost his entire army in the main base, besides these 2 tanks, with 9 Hydras left. That's how one-sided this fight was. Almost double the units lost playing as Zerg against Terran. This was awesome. And the Zerg cheese, guys, it just keeps delivering every time. I freaking love my Zerg cheeses. Zerg is awesome. I'm having a fantastic time, and I always notice in comments that you guys have a fantastic time as well, so that makes me happy. If you did once again this time, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you for the next video. Adios.